Shalom, dear friends from the President's residence in Jerusalem. It gives me great pleasure to share brief remarks with you from Jerusalem at this critical time. A lot has changed over the more than a century since AJC formed against the backdrop of pogroms in Tsarist Russia, and still so much sounds and remains familiar. Still today, that most tenacious conspiracy doctrine, antisemitism, lurks within our societies, and still today, Jews and the Jewish state need protection and advocacy. The AJC has always been clear. The protection of Jews isn't just about Jews. The protection of Jews is about protecting our societies, protecting our democracies, protecting all of humanity from the corrosive effects of hatred and prejudice, protecting the entire free world. So, my dear friends, on October 7th, the earth shook. It shook because of the brutal massacre here in our Jewish state. It shook also because of the speed with which it was forgotten and even denied, because of the ease with which fierce anti-Israel sentiment came out into the open, in places designed to be guarantors of justice, in places designed to be strongholds of free thought. Truth is bowing yet again before hatred. Calls to free Palestine of Jews masquerade as social justice on college campuses. In the ICC, the leaders of democratic Israel and Hamas jihadist terror masterminds are outrageously equivocated. Iran and its axis of the terror proxies, this empire of evil, is attempting to isolate Israel in the international arena, and alarmingly, at times, it is working. But October 7th proved that while hatred lives on, so does our resilience. Since the earth cracked open, we have seen alongside the searing pain so many reminders of our gifts. The global Jewish community has stepped up, have come forward for Israel. So, dear friends, this connectedness is a resource that we must actively nurture and protect. Even before October 7th, I put the full force of my presidency behind that axiom. Kol Ha'am, my initiative called the Voice of the People, was the name we gave to my initiative to form a global Jewish council on the most pressing issues facing our people. Its urgency has only grown. I hope all of you will come on board to bring your voices to this dialogue and conversation. I want to thank my good friend, AJC CEO Ted Deutch, who has so beautifully taken on the helm from our good friend David Harris. Ted is working tirelessly on these front lines for all of us, and I want to thank him and the entire beautiful team of AJC. I also want to thank President Michael Tichonov and Director of AJC Israel, Avital Leibovich. I thank each and every one of you for your presence today and for gathering it up so that we get our objectives done. May our hostages find freedom as soon as possible. May our soldiers return home safely and victorious. May our wounded heal in soul and body. May our evacuees come back home from north and south, and may we all be whole again. Thank you, Todah and Shalom.